Hello everybody and welcome to your bonus video, 3 facts about waist measurement. Now we're going to be going through a little bit more than 3 facts, about 3 facts per slide, but I hope you do enjoy. So we covered waist measurement in lesson 1 in your diploma in nutrition course. So let's take it a step further. So your risk of some health problems is affected by where our body fat is stored, as well as by your weight. And carrying too much fat around your middle or your waist can increase your risk of 3 in particular conditions. Diabetes type 2, cardiovascular disease, which as we know from lesson 1 is like an umbrella term for a lot of different conditions, as well as cancer. So when it comes to measuring your waist, it is about looking at where our fat is stored. And obesity, you may not know, is defined as a disease of excess fat storage. But as we all know, people store fat differently. So central obesity, or obesity around your middle, is actually the most dangerous kind. And measuring your waist is a really good way to check you're not carrying too much fat around your stomach, which can raise your risk of type 2 diabetes, stroke, heart disease, and so on. Now, you can have a healthy BMI, BMI means body mass index, and still have excess tummy fat, meaning you still are at risk of developing these diseases. Now, too much visceral fat can interfere with how our liver functions, and visceral fat, as you'll see on the screen right now, is shortened down to VSC, and this is the fat that covers our organs. Okay, it can also interrupt our normal hormonal communications between our vital organs. This can lead to insulin resistance, which is the beginning of diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, and a higher risk of developing heart disease. Now, higher visceral fat storage has also been linked to breast cancer, colorectal cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, and dementia. Now, the only real way to tell if your problem is visceral fat is actually to have like an MRI or a CT scan, which are both very expensive and often not medically necessary. But how you and I can check, how the average person can check, is by using a tape measure. So if you have a waistline greater than 40 inches for men or 35 inches for women, according to the Journal of American Medical Association, this is an indicator you are carrying too much belly fat, even if you're relatively healthy in weight and in generally good health. But this differs slightly depending on your ethnicity and what country you live in. So, as you can see, this is in centimeters now, and if you want to know what it is in inches, do go back through lesson 1. All right. So as you can see, in Europe and North America, 40 inches for men is about over 102 centimeters, and over 35 inches for women is about over 88 centimeters. So depending on your country of origin or your ethnicity, your level of risk could be at quite a lower range. Take Japan and China, for example. The risk for men is at a much lower rate. The risk for women is at a much lower rate in China, but slightly higher for women in Japan. Okay, so it is very important to take into account where we carry our weight, and always remember, measure at your belly button. Put the tape measure around your waist, measure at your belly button, and don't hold it too tight to the skin, and make sure you're not measuring around your clothes and adding on some extra inches or centimeters. Okay, so do take into account, do write down your waist measurement, do keep track of it if you need to reduce it slightly. So I do hope you've enjoyed my 3 interesting facts about waist measurement, and you've enjoyed the facts regarding countries and different measurements per ethnicity. All right, thanks a million.